Hello friends and welcome back to Enterprise Architecture. Now last episode we finally completed our suit of armor here. So I have this tin bronze chainmail that is pretty fancy looking. And with that we are now ready to finally go back and get as many resources as we can from that ruin that we found before. The really neat looking one that was all dilapidated farmhouse style. And also go back to the translocator location that we had found earlier where there was some other items that we couldn't pick up because our inventory was full. I might also take along a couple of pickaxes with me and see if we can't explore a couple of the shallower caves along the way. So that's what we're doing today. With no further ado, let's dive right in. Now, before we go adventuring, we are going to try and pick up some bees along the way. I found at least one place where there are bees. So to that end, we need to make ourselves a skip. And I think if I can figure out the recipe, there we go. There is an empty skep. Okay, so it is a rainy, dreadful day back here at the farm. We've been making a little bit of progress here in getting our crops to grow. We've got a couple of new crops in. I put down the sunflower seeds we'd found, and we got a few soybeans coming up now. Finally got to harvest the first of our cabbages and some of those other resources. So that's all coming along pretty nicely. Now the main stops that we want to make today as we are exploring are this translocator ruin and this other borax ruin. It says borax ruin, but it's the dilapidated house that we found there. There's also bees there, and there's some junk we want to pick up here. So this area we're going to go to. I'm also going to check out the caves that are right here a little bit, and maybe check out any of the ones that are along the path as we get there. Okay, so here is the first of the caves that we have encountered. And I'm realizing I brought a stack of dirt with me to get back out, but I did not bring myself the smart thing, which would have been a ladder. So we are just gonna have to wing this a little bit. Now, there may or may not be anything good down here. This could be a complete waste of time, but we have nothing but time to waste at this point, so may as well do a little bit of adventuring. Okay, now I'm hearing some bad guys already, so that's a bad sign. Oh, and it looks like I see a fox that fell to its doom as well down there. That's a shame. Okay, now more excitingly, let's see if we can't navigate this space. Now, if the monsters are real bad, we are not sticking around. I want to be super clear about that. We are not equipped to handle the real baddies. Okay, let's see here. These are just tier 1 drifters. This is not a big problem for us. Realizing now I should have made myself a shield, but I did not, so, you know, hindsight's 20/20. We should go back and do that at some point. And nothing off that. I'm getting pretty much nothing off most of the monsters is what I have found so far. That's been kind of a shame. Okay. And we're not really equipped for caving. I'm just trying to make a quick pass to see if there's anything good in here that we want. If there's a translocator nearby maybe, or any other items. Oh, or a bunny that may have fell down here. There's another gear, that's awfully nice. Take that. Oh, and look what we found. A nice little hovel. Do we think there's anything up there? No, there's just stone. Okay, we got some rusty gears. 3 right there. That made it worth the trip already. Wooden crate. Okay. And these all say they're open. That's an ore vessel. What did we get there? Black coal. That's pretty good. Spider web. What's behind that? Aged wooden table. Wooden crate that's closed. Okay, here. Oh, some quartz glass. And look, there's something behind that too. All right, let's break this down. It's a whole other room in here. Oh, look at these granite cobble skulls. That's super fun. Some rib cages and some bony soil. And there's stone underneath here, so clearly there's not going to be anything below that. But I'm going to go ahead and grab up the ladders, because I know I'm going to use those later. And You know, I don't love spider webs as much as some other people do. I really think that spiders are just kind of creepy. So I'm not going to pick those up. But what I will do is put back down the granite cobblestone here, because I don't need that for anything. And you know what? I do have my box with me, so I might go ahead and put some of this stuff in the chest. Maybe I will go ahead and grab up all of the granite cobble skull while we're here, just because I think it's fun. Just go a little further in here. Oh, look at this. This is creepy as all heck. Oh no, I know what you are. Yeah, it's our first locust. That means there might be a locust spawner in here. Okay, got y'all. Is there a spawn? What's with the lights? Oh, another one. Hold on. Yeah, combat is not my strong suit. I really wish I had, like, I don't know, something. Oh, there's so many of them. A shield, a sword, something better. Oh, there's way too many of these. Oh, there's way too many of these. Close the doors, close the doors. Okay. Okay. That was pretty hectic, but we found, ooh, some honey. We found some more barrels and chests and all sorts of vodka down here with us. Okay, this is a really, really cool ruin that we just found with all sorts of mead, brandy. Oh, friends. Junk metal? What's in here if we break it up? Okay, a bunch of metal parts. Alright, y'all, this is a really cool spot, but I don't know if there is a spawner for these locusts or not. So we're going to try and take out the locusts, but if they keep appearing, we're going to go ahead and go into creative mode briefly so that we can start taking out the spawner. I think that's the only way, is to make the spawner visible. Okay, nothing there. This is so ridiculously cool. Flasks, food vessel. You know, there's probably all sorts of stuff here. No doubt. Oh, look at this. A door, crook, a merchant shirt, poultices. I'm taking that right away because we need that. A story, a hunter poncho. Do we have room for that? Can I wear that? Oh, I'm already wearing a shirt. Okay. Oh, there is all sorts of stuff in here. I am not adequately equipped to loot all of this, y'all. I'm gonna have to figure something out here. Okay. Oof. Alright, let's go a little bit deeper here and see what other spots there are in here. Oh, this is huge. Tapestry. Oh, oh. Oh no. Oof. That is a saw blade locust. I've heard of these. These are nasty. Come on, die. Oh, I'm about to die now. Whew. Finally. Whew. Okay, well, that was pretty awful dealing with that. Let's grab these poultices that we literally just found and go ahead and heal ourselves up. Since there may be more of those nasties down here, I really, really should have brought a stack of those with me. Apron, torch holder. junk metal, ruined lenses. There's another gear, copper shovel. Well, that's better than what we've got. Shingle stairs, a zinc ingot. Let's take that. And a scrap axe. Let's see here. Oh, if that book is lighting up, I think that means we can take it. Is that not right? Oh, I want those. I want those. So does that mean... Oh, we can take the book. Okay. Yeah, so friends, I think what we need to do is prioritize what we want to take with us and then leave the rest of this and come back and forth and grab a few more of these. I think we got way too excited in our adventuring and didn't realize... a mech? What is a mech? Can I take you? No? Oh, did I get you? I did. I got a mech. I don't know what they are, but I've got one now. Okay. That's super cool. And we got ore vessels. We've got candles. All right, we're only going to venture a little further here because now I'm starting to get real worried. Okay, so this is a super cool space that we found with a lot of cool stuff in it. Oh, I don't think we even came in here. You are a scrap blade and a scrap spear. Arctic supplies. Collapsed chest. Jones subassembly. What are these Jones things? Marketeer undermask. Jones part. Plaster. We'll take the gears. Oh. Is there another floor? Please tell me that there is another basement too. There is a basement. Cracked vessel. Arctic supplies. Another chest. Reindeer herder shoes? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and run as much of this stuff back to base as I can, because I'm pretty much full up at this point. And then we will come back here on a little adventure and see if we can't get more of this stuff. So first things first, let's go ahead and mark this on our map so that we know that that cave is especially valuable. We're gonna do this and say, this is a special, huge ruin. And we're gonna put a big yellow dot on that. Okay. And it connects to this cavern, we're gonna have to remember. Now, it sounds like there's a lot of baddies out there, so we're gonna have to be real careful about how we approach this. Oh, we'll just let them fight each other for a second. That's always a good use of our time. And more twine. Okay. Saltpeter. Wonderful. Okay, so we will update the mark and we'll also say that saltpeter is down here as well, because we can certainly use that in the near future. Uh-oh. So we are back here again, and there are indeed more locusts showing up. So that means there has to be a spawner here. So what I'm going to do... Oh no, and there is another saw blade. I don't know if we're going to survive this. Oh. Such reach. I think we just have to face tank this. Yeah, it's going to be the only way to do that. Okay, so hold on one second here. Let me look this up. Okay, so I had to go back and watch Hippie's video to figure this out. You need to set your game mode into creative, and then you can go and set your... Whoops, I just broke that thing that I wanted to keep. Then you can go and do Control F4 to show invisible blocks, the spawners. So any blue blocks we see in here are going to be those enemy spawners at this point. So I just got one of them. And now I'm just trying to go through systematically room by room and see if there are any more. Obviously there might be some buried under the floor here that we might have to dig out, because this is where the originally that saw blade was. But I'm not seeing any more. All right, whew. We almost ended our adventure prematurely there from having to deal with that monstrosity. I am increasingly worried about our odds in this sort of a world. Do you see what I see? There's the locust nest. Can we destroy this? Yeah, we can. Okay, are there any more in here? Oh, these are all locust nests. No wonder. All right, I need to hop up there and destroy those real quick. All right, well, I just run back to base to drop off another load, and we just got our first temporal gear. Finally, at long last, we are slowly making our way towards being able to repair that teleporter that we found earlier. So, have to keep up killing all these monsters as we find them, but that is a wonderful find. That is a great, great thing this episode. We've had so many amazing things that we have encountered this episode, so feeling super, super good about that. And now back at the ruins, we just found another one. So we are getting really lucky. After all of these days, we're like, what, 2 months into the game, 3 months into the game, and we just finally started finding temporal gears. This is great. It's not great that we're overwhelmed by monsters right now, but it's great that we're finding the gears. That's what we need to do. Okay, so I actually ended up stripping that ruin down to its bones, and I got a lot of stuff out of it. I haven't sorted through all of this yet, but metal parts, extra weapons, Jonas parts, whatever those are. I've just got piles of this stuff. Some paper, rope, more Jones parts, more clothes. Just a ridiculous amount of stuff. I'm really proud of this little mech. Maybe let's just put him down real quick. He'll be our little ineffectual friend. Look at that thing. So cool, right? So I got all of this stuff, a couple of more books, all of these clothes, and a lot of these clothes are supposedly for winter weather, but it's only in terrible condition and 0.2% addition for temperature. That's 0.7%. So I don't think any of that's really going to help us for our winter preparation. All sorts of cool stuff here, but also a lot of decorations, paintings, doors, whatnot. Now, one thing I did that I decided the last minute wanted to do, I actually tore down all of the ruin. I took every single block of stone in there, and that's just because there's no real granite around here, and I thought it might look neat to have for a future build. So we have a trunk here of nothing but building materials from that ruin. So that was a neat little diversion. In addition to, of course, the liquor we got. We got vodka, mead, and I think I have some brandy in here. So maybe we start making our own liquor. Now, I'm still going to head back to what the original plan was for today and go to that last spot here. Now, I'm not going to stop and explore any more caves, though, because that was a big distraction. We're going to go to this ruin and get our bees and our resin. This is the plan here. And there, just as we were getting out for the day, is our third temporal gear. That means we have everything that we need to repair that teleporter. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Or sorry, translocator. So we're going to go and grab our last 3 here from our base, as well as our extra mechanical components, so that we can repair that while we're over there. So 1, 2, 3. I think we just need metal parts. Is that right? I think that's right. Oh, look at that. Oh, oof. I was going to say look at the bees, but instead look at the bears. Oof. Come back here. Take what's coming to... Oh, those are wolves. Never mind. Don't. You can have it. Take whatever you want. Oh, bears and bees, oh my. So there's one of our skeps put down here, and I put flowers around the tree because I think they require a certain number, I think it's 5 flowers around the tree to be able to actually spawn into there. So we're going to go ahead and also add a note that we found more bees here. Now I do need to go and get a little bit more clay and more cattails to make another skep though, because that's just one and there's a second set of bees over there. So we want to do that. So let me go ahead and grab up some more cattails and deal with this real quick. Okay, I dealt with most of the wolves and the bears, and honestly, if it weren't for this armor, they would have taken me apart again the same way they did before. As you can see already, my protection is down significantly, and there's a few more wolves out here I have not dealt with. So we're gonna real quick tear down this ruin as fast as we can, and then fill up our inventory with all the stuff that's in it. Okay, so we took down that entire ruin and we had a pretty successful salvage. We got a lot of aged logs that we can use, an aged wooden bed, an aged chair, one piece of aged glass, a nice little flower pot that's super cute. We took care of a whole lot of wolves, not all of them, but a bunch of wolves and one bear, so that was an adventure. And then we got all of this thatched roof, which I really, really love. I think that's going to be super cool. Maybe we can make a little shed at some point. So, a whole bunch of really, really cool items. Now, the only thing left is to deal with this translocator. So, we are over here back at the ruin that we found early on, where there just happens to be a translocator right up here on the very tippity top, if I can eventually climb up there. Here we are. So this has been here the whole time, and we found it super early on in our adventuring. Our house is all the way down here, but that's not very far for us to walk. I haven't found any closer ones yet, but I haven't really done a lot of spelunking yet, so we need to check and see if there's any more. But I'm gonna go ahead and repair this one. So we need to first add our pieces of metal, and then we need to add our gears. 1, 2, and 3. And slowly but surely, there we go. The translocator has been repaired. I'm super excited for this. I've never been through one of these before. Again, it's my first time playing the game, so this is gonna be an exciting adventure. But friends, that's going to have to be an adventure for another time. So tune in next episode where we find out where we go on the other side of this translocator. Thanks again for watching Enterprise Architecture. We'll see you back here then. Bye, friends.